I want to talk about something that's been on my mind lately, and it might be a little uncomfortable because I think we're all guilty of it, including me. And there's always something new, a new figure everybody needs to have, a new bag, a new toy, a new thing that's everywhere all at once. And suddenly, if you don't have that thing, you feel like you're missing out on something. And I'm not here to judge anyone or judge anyone for liking these things. That's not what I'm here for. But I want to talk about that feeling, that specific feeling of seeing something everywhere and suddenly needing it, not wanting it, needing it, because that's a difference. A few weeks ago, you didn't even know that thing existed. You were fine, you were just living your life, you were all good, And then you see it on someone's page, and then you saw it again and again and again on your For You page, and then your brain suddenly decided that your life was incomplete without it. It's not a coincidence. That's completely by design, because the whole system, the algorithm, the marketing, the influencers, all of it, it runs on that feeling, and it needs you to feel like you're missing out. The moment you feel content with what you have, you stop buying things, and people who stop buying things is a person that they can't make money off of, And it has a name, FOMO, or fear of missing out, and it's one of the most powerful things controlling our generation right now, not just with stuff, with experiences too, lifestyles, with the way people present themselves online, like LARPing, um, Coachella, Labubu's, Matcha, all that stuff. And now that I think about it, I haven't even heard the word Labubu in like 3 to 6 months, and I haven't even heard of like people, religiously drinking matcha like every single day. Like I might hear it, here and there, but it's not as much as I heard it before. Like you see someone at a concert you didn't even go to, and suddenly your night at home feels like a failure. You see someone with the latest thing, and suddenly what you have feels odd. Like you can't you see someone living a life that looks a certain way, and suddenly you feel like your life is not enough. And I spoke about this in other videos where you're constantly seeing your life on the sidelines or constantly comparing your life. Like comparison is a thief of happiness. But here's the thing nobody really talks about. That feeling never really goes away by buying the thing. I know people who have every limited edition figure or every limited edition Labubu, every trendy bag, Stanley's, everything, every item, that was everywhere for 5 minutes, and they're already on to the next thing. They're on that item for like a month, maybe a couple weeks, and they're on the next thing because satisfaction lasts maybe a day, maybe a week, maybe a couple months, and then there's something new. The cycle starts again. You're never really actually catching up. The finish line keeps moving. That's the whole point. The game is designed so you never really win. And that's the thing. Like people are so quick and so gun ho to pay for things or buy things because they have that fear of missing out. And I feel like that's the biggest chokehold on our generation, and that's one of the scary parts and how normal it feels. It's so normalized because everyone around you is doing it. Your feed is full of it. Your friends are talking about it, so it doesn't feel like a trap. It just feels like life. Like, oh, it doesn't feel weird at all. So like, if it feels weird to be the person who steps back and says, wait, I don't actually want to do this, or I don't want to waste my money on filthy things, like say, like, for example, you go and buy a designer cup, right? You still have a cup at the end of the day, or you buy a designer watch, you still have a watch that has a function at the end of the day. But if you're going out buying a Labubu or those dumplings things, I don't know, squishies and the Neatos, then like you don't have really anything functional. Looking back on it, like watching the videos of the people opening it, they just throw it away. If it's like not even like the rare one or something, then they just throw it away. Like it's trash if it's not the rare one. It's still like none of these have function. It's just slop. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's okay to admit that that's a human feeling. Like, but knowing that changes everything because now you see it for what it is, and once you see it, you can't really unsee it. That this is all a waste of money, all a waste of time. So I'm not saying don't buy things, and I'm not saying don't enjoy stuff. I'm not saying you can't have hobbies or go out and do this. But if you genuinely love something, get it, enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're just trying to get the rare thing and you throw it away if it's because it's not the one you wanted, then why are you even buying it? Because there's a difference between buying something because it brings you real joy and then buying something because you saw it everywhere and your brain told you that you needed to keep up with the trends. And one of those comes from you. The other one comes from the system that profits off your insecurity. And I think we owe it to ourselves to know the difference. Like it's not anything crazy. I'm not trying to be too rude here, obviously, but The things that actually make life good, the real stuff, they're never trending. A real conversation with someone you love, a meal you actually enjoyed, a night where you laughed until it hurt, a moment where you felt completely present. None of that came with a price tag. None of that showed you. None of that came up on your feed. It just happened, and it was enough. You are enough right now, without the thing that's been on your feed, without the figure, without the bag, without whatever everyone is losing their minds over this week. You are enough before you even knew that existed. And you'll still be enough when everyone forgets it about it in the next month. That's what I keep coming back to. Just being honest with yourself about why you want what you want. That's it. The whole thing is to not just go out there and just constantly spend your money and have the fear of missing out. Like, I completely get it. I'm guilty of this. Everyone's guilty of this. They have that fear of missing out. But what really matters is, like I said before, going out there. Some of the greatest things in life you don't even have to spend money on. You don't have to have that impulse of buying things. I get it. You want to be part of the next biggest trend. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying here is, don't just enjoy life because of the materialistic part of it. Go out there and live experiences, not just for the Labubu's or the matcha, but for yourself. Of course, go out and buy the things you want. Go out and have fun. I'm not saying don't do that at all. But also, before buying things, think to yourself, is this something I genuinely enjoy? Is this something I genuinely want? Because at the end of the day, when you're buying something that you genuinely want, you're essentially repaying yourself in a sense. I don't know if I'm really explaining it all that good, but say I bought a deck of cards. I'll give you a real example. My example. I bought a deck of cards of playing indicators, and it genuinely makes me happy that I get to see it on my desk, even though it was only like $3-5. It still makes me happy that I see it on my desk and I look through the cards. Just that itself tells me, okay, it was worth it. Or even I bought a guitar. I play that thing every single day, even though I spent almost $200 on this electric guitar and getting all the stuff set up for it, and it hurts my pockets. Still to this, well, not to this day anymore. Obviously, I bought it a while back, but looking back on it now, I'm like, dude, this is probably the most worth it thing I ever bought in my life. So, at the end of the day, it pays itself back. I learned a new skill, I use it every single day, so it's getting put to use. It's not just sitting in my closet, collecting dust. That's what I'm trying to say is, actually bring you joy. Do you actually want to have it? Do you actually want to buy it? Because it could be the cheapest, most useless thing, but it could still be sitting on your dresser or in your closet, and you're probably never gonna use it or see it. You're probably gonna clean out your room one day and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I even bought this. So just think about that. Yeah, moral of the story is, don't worry about FOMO. You don't need the new bag. You don't need a new toy. Just focus on the real parts of life. Just focus on your friends, your family, the experiences. Not because you want to experience a new trend, not because you want to go viral on TikTok, not because trend chasing or something, I don't know. But the moral of the story is, be present in the moment. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.